Let me tell you a little bit about then what makes good bosses from my latest research. Some of you participate in this research, and this is a preliminary phase. And I'm sorry, not all of you were able to participate. So I tested 74 leadership attributes. And this is from the findings from the preliminary phase. And the analysis and summary of this research is being published on Harvard Business Review in a few weeks. Of the 74, number one most important attribute is self-organization. My boss gives me a broad guidelines and an end goal, but lets me self-organize to get there. How does that resonate with you? Yes? Somebody who believes in you and go, run with it. I know you can do this. You're going to fly with this. Go run with it. Versus somebody who's micromanaging and constantly watching over your head and shoulders and, well, that's not correct. We'll do it this way. Do you get the picture? That's the most number one important attribute, is to let them self-organize. Yes?
So that the leader is self-organized, or
they're allowing their employees to self-organize. So, yeah, Pat.
Are you going to have this on a website so that people can refer to this?
Actually, this is a protected. It's being filmed right now, so you will have access to everything that's being filmed right now. So you will have access to it that way. Yes. Okay. So self-organization. If you are a people manager, this is the most number one thing that people cry out for. Let me self-organize. Let me get there on my own. Just give me broad guidelines and the end goal. But how I get there, please let me self-organize on that. Yeah? What's the second most important thing? Is that my boss has high ethical and moral standards, as well as my boss clearly communicates expectations. What do those two things have in common? High moral and ethical standards and clear expectations. What do they have in common? Yeah?
they understand the expectations they have for themselves.
Sorry, say it again?
They understand the expectations they have for themselves,
Mm-hmm.
and so that helps them in setting expectations for other people.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come from the real potential forecast.
Sorry?
People come from that potential forecast.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So yeah.
Basically, as an employee, you
Uh-huh.
understand then that your boss isn't out to get you.
Exactly. It's safe. It's safe. It's safe. When you know what rules of the game you're playing by, you know how to win. You know what to expect. But when your boss is not ethical, you have no idea how to win, because you could be doing your very best, but it's depending on the whim of the day, it's not going to work. It's not safe. You don't know what to expect. Same thing with clear expectations. You have no idea how you can win. Okay? That's why that's important. And next, we are almost running out of time. So I'm going to have to hurry through this. Response flexibility. It makes this person is open and flexible, and allows me to make mistakes along the way, knowing that mistakes are part of the way. The failure is a part of the it's a way on the way to success. It's inevitable that you're going to fail. You're going to try it, practice trial and error, and you're going to make mistakes here and there. That's a given. Allowing that. Okay? The next thing is connection and belonging. We talked about that, how important that is. When you create connection and belonging with your people, they feel safe, and then you can unleash their innate creativity, innovation, their resolve to be better, and then being driven. All of that, it's already there. And next thing is growth, nurturing, and training. My boss is committed to my continuing education, and and nurtures me to grow me, is trying to grow me to a next generation leader. Those are really important attributes. Those are what make good bosses, according to this latest research that I've conducted from 197 global leaders in 15 different countries and 30 companies.